As you know, I am a big DNF'er at this point in my life. I will stop a series at any point in time, and I want to talk to you about series that I refuse to continue on with.
Okay, which is shocking because at one point you just saw everything out.
Oh my God. It took me into a dark
At one point you
place.
never looked back. Mm.
It took me into a
Mhm.
dark place. I'm ready to leave that dark place. And now where I currently reside is Haterville. And I'm
Yes.
going to share with you that hate today. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. We've got a ton of extra content we put on here. And you can also follow us at Instagram and TikTok at Spit on Spice.
Perfect. Yes, I'm excited. Okay, kick us off. Let's start
Okay.
this.
Number one, this is going to hurt a lot of people. Okay. And I'm sorry in advance. Number one is the Gild series by Raven Kennedy. I loved this series when I first read it. I was texting you. This is
Really?
the Midas retelling. And you remember I was
Okay.
texting you and I was telling you, oh my God, I love this. Like this was years ago. I made it to
Yes.
book 2 or 3. I'm going to try to say this without being a spoiler, but there was a certain trend between the FMC and the MMC that I could not take anymore. And it wasn't necessarily that the writing was bad per se. I mean, I got a little less interested for sure, but there was a reoccurring theme. It happened so many times that it honestly broke my heart to the point where I was like, nothing he does will ever
Hmm.
recover him for me.
Yeah, that's really hard. I see your point. Like, that's really difficult. So, one for me that I probably will not be continuing, I'm sorry, this might be very spicy as well. I have no desire to continue the Spark of the Everflame series.
That's on
Uh,
my list too. I don't think I can do it. I don't think DM is a character that could have been an email for me. I'm sorry.
oh,
She's
so
out.
true.
She's out. I totally agree with you.
So
I
true.
hands down. I don't think I can do it.
And I
You
think that
even
that's
went a
really
book past
spicy.
me.
I did. I read book 3, but then after that, I was like, I can't. I'm so sorry. There's no, well, I don't want to spoil it, but in my opinion, the female main character never changes or self reflects, or there's no growth in her journey.
Yeah.
And that's really difficult to continue to stay invested because, like, I've read this book before, but you're just the same book.
Yeah.
And some of the
Yes.
plot devices are moving. But if you never change or reflect and grow, well, what are we doing? What are
It
we
moves
doing here?
into the powerless thing, which is why I didn't like Powerless, right? Book 1, I was like, oh, this is really bad. The end was a little interesting. So it was like a 3-star. But then from there, it went so downhill because it was like, I have read this book before. You wrote it in book 1.
Right.
We are doing the same
Exactly.
shit. Book 2, book 3. If you can't grow as a character, literally, Spark of the Everflame, what's his name?
Luther.
Luther? Luther, sir, please enter a different book because I'm interested in you, but no one else
Exactly.
here.
Exactly. Exactly. I completely agree with you. Exactly. Like, and
100%.
that's hard because it's, I know it's beloved, but it just, I'm sorry.
My next one, Trial of the Sun Queen. I heard endless great things
Oh,
about it. The plot was good. If you took the
okay.
plot and took the romance out of it, I enjoyed the plot. It was interesting. It was different. I was fascinated by it. Their romance was so predictable and boring to me that I just,
Mm,
and it got so spicy so quick. Cause okay, if you take like Akatar, let's say, as a blueprint, right?
right.
Book 2, you kind of know what's up. From then
Right.
on,
Right.
there's still romance in it, but it is not the center point of the story. It's like a piece of it, right?
No.
They didn't do that.
Yes.
The level of
Oh,
centerpiece they
wow.
kept it and the level of like cringe things they were saying to each other, like I did not require that. So to me, it just got more cringy than interesting. And so I exited stage left. I will not be finishing this. It is a
Oof.
completed
Oof.
series.
Ooh, that's hard.
Okay. This one's not going to surprise you. It will surprise some people. Rose and Chains. I have debated on this.
Mm,
Honestly, this is a personal decision from a trigger warning perspective. For me, for the trigger warnings, for what I felt, I'm telling you, I think about this book once a day, twice a day,
really?
and all of
Still?
it still. And all of it is negative, not in the writing way, but in like a dark, sad. I don't think I can live through more dark and sad like that. I don't think I
No.
personally am equipped to feel this way. And I think about it all the time. I pass this book in Target or Walmart or wherever, and I feel like
Yeah.
genuine sorrow.
What you shared with me, I'm like, I don't know how you completed it so far. Like
I don't know how I
I
finished it.
don't know how you got so far that you did, because I mean that's what you shared with me. I was shocked you made it as far as you did. As far as trigger warnings.
Yes, it's not a dark romance.
Yeah.
It's a dark romance.
It's a very dark romance. From what you shared with me, that's an extremely dark romance for
Yeah.
sure. For sure, for sure. My next one is hard to say because it's not. I think it is completed, but I do think that there's going to potentially be a spin-off, and I
Okay.
will not be reading the spin-off. I have read rumors. We do not know the validity of these rumors. There's supposed to be a potential spin-off, maybe, of Crescent City,
Mm.
not not in her other series.
No.
Yes, yes, and I'm so
Because the
sorry.
only people with untied ends, Therian and Ithan.
Yep. Yep,
Hard
and
no.
I'm not continuing on their story. I'm sorry. I've seen what I've needed to see, and it's a no.
It's a
Like, I've seen what I
and
needed
it's
to
a
see.
no.
Yeah, immediately no. Immediately no.
Next one, Lightlark. First of all, after your explanation of Sky Shade,
Ooh.
but second
Oof.
of all, her saying that there's 2 more books. So you've got Crown Tide, right? You've got the Oro and Grimm, which is their perspective, and then you also have a 5th book. This book should have been a trilogy. It would have been a fantastic trilogy. And instead, you, Jennifer L. Armentroutted this baby, and it's over. It's over. I'm out. I'm out.
Really? So you're not even gonna attempt Crown Tide?
For 2 more books? No.
Wait, it's 2 more? 'Cause it's Crown
2
Tide plus
Crown
1.
Tide plus 1.
That pissed me off so much. I'm so sorry. I think Alex Astor's writing is really good, and we loved that series. We loved it.
She's
But
chasing
that's
money
too
over it.
much.
Yeah.
She really is. I was so mad when I saw on social media that she's doing another book. Like, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Advertises a trilogy, and then you get deals, and you're like, oh, I'm going to drag this baby out to 5. No.
No. No. It
You
is now
lose people.
we're losing the plot now. We've lost the plot. Like, we are on the
Yeah.
wrong journey.
100%.
Yeah. No. I
Okay.
agree with you on that one.
In addition to the note I said before, from Blood and Ash and pretty much anything by Jennifer L. Armentrout, I think you lost me as a
Yeah.
reader. Because not only that, but A Shadow in the Ember, you did the same thing to 2 books. You essentially duplicated the storyline. You wrote 2 of the same books that are now 5 books each. I'm sorry, it's a no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, I have thoughts here. Shadow in the Ember is one of my favorite series of all time. I know that it's very similar to From Blood and Ash, but it's different enough for me. The FMCs are different enough for me. Shadow in the Ember was one of my absolute favorite series of all time. It's not even anywhere close to being finished now, and I'm like, you lost me. I was obsessed. It was one of those books that, like, emotionally changed my perspective, and I was so emotionally moved by it. Now I'm like, I can't finish this. Was it book 3 or book 4 last year? What was that? Book 3 or book
That
4?
was book
I think
4.
Okay. Last year, I was so disappointed by book 4 because basically nothing happened truly that moved the plot forward. In my opinion, people out there may disagree, but you took a super fan to a point of like, nothing happened in this book except for really sad, traumatic things that got really dark. And it's like, why are we doing this? And I have to agree with you. It gets suspect. Is it a cash grab?
It does start to feel that way. And again, with it being redundant, it's like, well, so now you're running 2 storylines with slightly different characters with the same events.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. So that breaks my heart to say, but I guess we'll do the cliff notes to know how it ends.
The last one that's probably not going to shock you. A lot of people are talking about it is the Riftborne series. People say that the second book gets better. In my personal opinion, it is very similar to Spark of the Everflame. It is very similar to the
Oh.
feelings I felt about Diem. Is a culmination of books I've read before, but specifically the FMC, I feel the same way I felt about Diem. And I thought, wow, I have never met somebody who says so many wrong things right after the other
Yeah.
and continues to.
I remember you
It's
telling
a
me
no.
about that book series, and you're like, I get it, I understand. And you also said, I can see some similarities between the FMCs. We just need character growth. We need character development.
Yes.
We want to see
You
that.
can start out as this character in book 1 and I will move on. I will. I will
Right.
come with you on this journey. But if you cannot develop the character and have them stop doing dumb shit for no reason, no. And I'm not hanging in there till book 3, book 4. You hung in there till book 3. Book 4 is when maybe she'll have some growth. No.
I agree on those for sure. And those are all mine. You've named all mine.
Perfect. Well, if you like what you heard, you can find us on TikTok and Instagram at Sip It On Spice, and make sure to follow.
And keep an eye out for more YouTube exclusive like this. And if you could not guess from the name, we also have a podcast channel where you can listen to podcast episodes where we talk a lot more than this.
We'll hope to see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.